Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the city of Bonn here at the Telekom Bonn Arena, where it's Group D fixture here in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League between our hosts, Telekom Baskets Bonn, and the visitors from the southern tip of Italy, the heel of the boot, happy Casa Brindisi. Well, the home fans will be expecting a very, very big performance right now. They're doing very well this season here in the Basketball Champions League here in Group D, just holding on to a top 4 position, in which they have struggled in previous seasons, but this year could be all different. Who knows? And maybe we'll see the famous pink, white, and black make it to that Final Four. Well, Falco Tsonbathely came out with a very impressive victory on the road last night in Thessaloniki against PAOK, while JDA Dijon will be taking on Neptunus Klaipeda, and Casa Brindisi Zaragoza will be taking on Besiktas Sampo Japan here in the Basketball Champions League of Game Day 9. Well, as the festive holidays coming, and is the last game before we go in for the Christmas break, and you'll see us back in January. But what a time now for these two teams. I mean, it's a very close situation that we have here in this Group D. I mean, as we mentioned there, you can see Telekom Baskets Bonn just holding on to that second position. A win tonight could possibly see them go top, but Falco Tsonbathely would have been many guesses this year to be a team possibly in the bottom half of this group, but really surprised a lot, and really playing some good basketball for that matter. Well, one thing about this arena here at the Telekom Dome is that the atmosphere can just be absolutely electrifying. But if we look at the lineups that we have from Happy Casa Brindisi, of course, players to look out for the high-flying Rafael Gaspardo, who is known to catch a lot of alley-oops, along with Americans such as John Brown and Tyler Stone for that matter. Darius Thompson will be a big, influential player for this team. I mean, the only player they've got under 33 years old is Adrian Banks. But other than that, it's a lot of players in their prime. And some would probably argue it's a team that's had a bit of a roller coaster time here so far in the Basketball Champions League. I think for the case of Happy Casa Brindisi, it's just finding that consistency and really identifying themselves. They're a team that likes to get on the fast break and really like to play a lot of run-and-gun basketball. But for Telekom Baskets Bonn, it's a case of making sure they get into the half-court set. Well, Yoman Polas Bartola, the South American, of course, will be featuring tonight and being a very big influence. Not to mention Benjamin Simmons, as well as Bojan Subotic. I mean, this is a mix of American and European talent, along with Anthony DeLeo, who's been with the team for a couple of years this season. Well, again, if we look at the results that these two teams have had, if you go back to last week, Telekom Baskets Bonn went on the road and picked up a very big victory at Casa Brindisi Zaragoza. As well as before that, they lost at home by 2 points against PAOK. PAOK being another one of those teams that's hit and miss, of course, here in the Basketball Champions League, but took care of business the week before that against JDA Dijon. Well, if we go back to the last time these two teams met, it was possibly one of the more exciting games here in the Basketball Champions League, and it was played in the southern tip of Italy, but it was Happy Casa Brindisi who came up with the victory, only winning by 1 point, 76-75. I mean, it didn't get any closer than that, that's for sure. But tonight could be different. Because now Telekom Baskets Bonn are at home. They're going to have to defend their home court. Stone and Adrian Banks are their top scorers, averaging 15 points per game, a combined total of 30. But Thompson also chipping in 11 points. Brown also with just under 12 as well. This is a team that relies heavily on its American influence, but also has a strong supporting core of Italian players that really just like to fit around and act as cogs in the machine and also play valuable minutes for this team. Case of Telekom Baskets Bonn, I mean, Brunig is stepping into his own and becoming a player only averaging 10 points per game, along with Zimmerman. Now, this is a team that, in my mind, probably just lacks that one star player. It's going to get them between 15 and 20 points per game. And again, it's a collective effort for this team to be successful. Everybody's going to be on top of that game. Everybody's got to be shooting the ball well, because it is a collective effort from Telekom Baskets Bonn. They got in favor tonight is they're at home in front of their home crowd, and as we mentioned, the atmosphere in here can be absolutely electrifying once these players get going. They probably would have looked at the result against PAOK at home here 2 weeks ago as a total disappointment, but it's a roller coaster system. As we mentioned, it's been the case where they won 2 games since November 12th, and then disappointing loss against PAOK, but then very impressive victory on the road, as we mentioned already, against Zaragoza. Jones is playing about 17 minutes a game, just averaging 8 points. And again, it's just maybe just could probably offer a little bit more from the perimeter, but again, it's going to have to make sure that it's out in transition and also make sure it gets into good position and gets those good looks. So you can see Martin Brunig, probably one of the more experienced players in this squad. Both teams now get set and ready. We're just going to be underway at tip in just under 4 minutes, but we'll get set to introduce our officials for tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to say some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember the last game before we go away for the festive holidays. The last games here in the 2019 calendar year. Our officials tonight are coming from France, Croatia, Cyprus, Ilias Kunelis, Martin Vulic, and Nicolas Maestre. And we thank all the efforts of all of our officials, and like we said, in game 9, they'll continue to do so here tonight in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups this evening. I guess we're not going to see an unchanged lineup from last week's victory over Neptunus Klaipėda in the case of Casa Brindisi. I would imagine they would have gone with Esparto, as I thought, there as their main power forward. But Darius Thompson, Tyler Stone, Adrian Banks, and John Brown all retain their starting lineups. Now, the thing about this team is they really like to get out on the break and play some very high-tempo, explosive basketball. But one thing they're going to have to improve on as the regular season moves forward into the next calendar year is probably just up their perimeter shooting. And you can see there's Coach Francesco Vitucci, who started his coaching career with Umanare Venezia back in 1986 and left the club 10 years later. He's coached at some big powerhouses, not to mention former Basketball Champions League team Sitges Avellino, for that matter, as well. Has not coached outside of Italy. Yeah, we're going to start to now look at the starting 5 here for Telekom Baskets Bonn. I would not be surprised, of course, to see Martin Brunig not in the lineup. I mean, he's such a key foundation to this team. Martin Brunig there will start at center. Yomin Polos Bartolo, who joined the scene last season, played the small forward role along with Benjamin Simons. Anthony DeLeo will take up the shooting guard role, while Bojan Subotic will play the point guard role. Montenegrin international, now coming into the prime of his years, starting his basketball career at Rachniki, and had a little bit of a free spell with FMP Železnik. The last team he had before here was in Estonia with BC Kalev, and there you can see Coach Thomas Pach, of course, now taking on a big role here. Probably wants to do what a few other coaches have done. Of course, John Patrick did it with MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg in the 2018 season by taking them to the Final Four. And last year, we saw Brož Bamberg make it to the Final Four in the Basketball Champions League. So we're having a tradition now. German teams just starting to make some noise, and maybe one year we will see them raise the Basketball Champions League championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, both teams are set to go. We thank you for joining us. We are here in the city of Bonn at Telekom Dome Arena. It's live here Wednesday night, game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, last game here until we get to the festive holidays. You won't see us again until the year 2020, which will be back in the midweek of January. But for now, it's game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, second place, Telekom Baskets Bonn, off to the better start they've ever had here in the Basketball Champions League against new boys, Happy Casa Brindisi, who need a win as well to turn their season around. Don't go anywhere, as we're set for tip live here. Both players now set to shake hands with each other. You can see Jorman Bartolo along with Martin Brunig as well. So the homage and respect we pay, but once that ball's chucked up, it's going to be all business here. Official sets the ball up and we're underway. Happy Casa Brindisi will get the first possession of the game here in game day 9. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, download the Basketball Champions League app on your smartphone, your Android or iPhone. You can follow all your favorite teams. Out goes baseline, time and space, goes around, and he throws it down. Rafael Gaspardo. Well, he caught that baseline, no help side whatsoever, and he gave it a little sweet monster dunk and avoided the block. Comes in with a pick and roll now. Martin Brunig now goes in, so physical, goes off the backboard, doesn't get it, and now Brindisi can push in transition. Tyler Stone now on the ball, heavily guarded. Espada crossover, makes it fall over, all the way, kicks it out. Good ball movement, Stone in the corner, doesn't get it. Well, we had an ankle breaker, but now Telekom Baskets Bonn in transition are going to push this one. Down low to Brunig. Brunig back to pace. What a pass. Doesn't get the block, but he lays it up. Well, what a play there by Anthony DeLeo. And DeLeo there just went back door, got the pass, and avoided the block so sweetly. You can see, smooth as you like. But he had to get that one up quick or he was going to get a pin. But there it goes, baseline. Avoids the block with the sweet little dunk. Sends this one over now, pulls the trigger from the perimeter, nails it from downtown, and Darius Thompson gets off the mark quick. DeLeo now comes off one screen. DeLeo goes in for the same move, same result. For the help side defense, just too slow to react. Telekom Baskets Bonn, they get a steal now with DeLeo. DeLeo steals it now. Brunig's gonna give it a throwdown. Well, Subotic, sorry, ran the fast break and just got that one so smoothly. Espada kicks out. Well, they try another 3.3 is up. Doesn't get it, but gets his own rebound. Goes baseline, kicks it out again. Stone's thought about it. Down low, the big fella. Goes in with a little jump hook, can't get it off the back net. Rebound by Martin Brunig. It's a handoff now, pulls out from the desert. Doesn't get it, goes top of the backboard. Well, that would have been an out-of-bounds violation, but right to Jorman Bartolo. Well, took 1-3, didn't make it, takes another one. 1, 2, 3, hits it from downtown. The three-point is made by Benjamin Simons. It's a foul on the ball. And just a slight little reach in. That was on Jorman Bartolo. Well, there was the save there. Picked that one out, and just got to keep pulling the trigger there. Time and space. Look how wide open he is. He nails it from downtown. Well, they almost turned it over, but they keep it alive now. Looking to isolate. Takes it in with his right. Goes all the way with a little finger roll. Kisses it off the glass. Just gets that little touch on it. As Tyler Stone going to work. Jorman Bartolo now. A reaching foul. None called there, but now in transition. Bit of contact all the way. Lays it up, and he gets it to go. Well, that is just a strong move by Adrian Banks. Banks just took that in the fast break and just gave a little kiss off the glass. Brunig now on the ball. Give the ball up. Gets a handoff with DeLeo. Simons now turns it over. No, keeps it alive. This time he does throw it away. I think that took a deflection, so we'll be baseline ball now to Telekom Baskets Bonn. And that was the steal and just the sheer strength going all the way. Adrian Banks, AB just laying that one up off the glass. Bartolo now comes up one screen, but look for eruption. Almost turn it over. I think they didn't start the shot clock, so they got to review how many seconds should be on the shot clock, because it was definitely 3.1 before he inbounded the ball. Well, baseline ball now, 2.1 on the shot clock. For Telekom Basket's Bonn. Got to get it out. They got to shoot. They force it in the corner. Oh, baby! Nails it. Anthony DeLeo. Just how did he get the shot off in time? But yeah, as smooth as you like now. Kicks this one out the corner. Tries another three back down the other end. Ties the game up. Well, it is a shootout right now between these two teams. You can see Tyler Stone just getting a good look from the perimeter. Just pick and pop now with Subotic. Subotic in the lane. Bounce past DeLeo. Lays Anthony DeLeo taking this game over at the moment. He has 9 points. Well, forces up a wild one. Doesn't get it in. Espada now just able to follow up and tip it in. In the lane now, baseline ball. No transition defense whatsoever. Now you can see yet again Benjamin Simons just going in with that one. Pulls up for another three-pointer from the side. Doesn't get it. Rebound by Simons, and now Baskets can push the ball. Well, Subotic now looking to isolate, nowhere to go. DeLeo now throws it down low to Subotic. Subotic backs down in the post, goes in with his left hand, doesn't get it. And now happy Casa Brindisi can push. Banks now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Just turned it over to keep it alive. He's got to shoot it. Crosses over, kicks out again. They try another three-point. Three is up. It's no good. Yoman Paulos Bartolo comes up with a loose ball. Well, Simons made 1-3. Doesn't get this one. Offensive rebound by Brunig. Martin Brunig follows up. Goes in aggressively. And we got a timeout now as happy Casa Brindisi need to talk about that transition defense. Telekom Basket's Bonn lead this one by 4 points. Well, Thompson's their top scorer so far with 5 points and 2 rebounds as well, for that matter. Banks has 2 assists, but again, they're trying to force the issue too much from the perimeter at the moment. I mean, this is a team that thrives on getting out in transition. Just hasn't done that enough this evening.
Slow them down. That's the first thing we have to do there. Okay? Fight down. Next possession.
Darius Thompson has subbed out of the game right now. Alessandro Zanelli has come in. Just keep the loose ball now. Casa Brindisi really needs to take care of the ball at this stage. Zanelli throws it down low. Kicks this one out wide open for three-point. It doesn't take it. Sorry, doesn't make it, but those are good looks. But Gasparo's got to make those open shots. Now has it in the low post, almost lost it. Bartolo for 3. Bartolo doesn't get it. Banks now takes it in. Banks time and space all the way. Wraps it around just like Dr. J. Well, Banks went in and just held it firmly as he goes up to 4 points now. Simons has made 1-3. In and out, doesn't get this one. Again, they can't secure it. It's another offensive rebound to Telekom Basket's Bonn under the basket. Brunig going to work. Well, Brunig is just getting himself into danger places, and nobody seems to be able to have an answer for him. Catches this one down the low block, kicks it out. Zanelli now. Well, no rebounds on the basket, but he nails it. John Brown all of a sudden just coming into the game and just hitting the 18-foot jump shot with his left hand. 1 for 2 from the field so far, just getting his first field goal. It's a handoff now on the screen. Pulls the trigger from the perimeter. They haven't made a lot of threes, and they still continue to struggle. Big rebound by Banks, and now Banks secures the foul. Martin Brunig. Bit of a careless foul to give away, to say the least, but you can see John Brown. It's a high release, probably unblockable, but just nails it from 15 feet. And here's Martin Brunig. As soon as he gets it right up, goes straight up off the glass, and man, doesn't waste any time. He already knows. Look at this for a move. In like Dr. J at Rucker Park. That is a beautiful finger roll. All the way now, dish it off. Well, can't go up with it. Turns it over. Now Telekom basket's bunker push in transition. A weak pass into low block, and Yoshiko Saubu almost turned it over. All of a sudden now they can push the game in. Comes off one screen now. Well, looking for the options, but we gotta get something going to the basket now. Goes down the middle. Kicks this one out again. Well, he made one from 18 feet, takes another one, nails it. And all of a sudden he starts delivering from top of the key. Ties this game up. Brown now 2 for 4 from the field. They turn it over now, and now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Transition, pulls this one out, three-pointer transition, in and out, doesn't get it. Both teams now struggling to find some consistency. Now Yoshiko goes in, just turns it over. Almost gets his pocket picking. No defense by John Brown. John Brown is so mobile on the defense, and has those long arms as well. It's a handoff now. 7 on the shot clock. Gotta get something going. Looks to isolate. Takes it down the middle. Steps back. Oh, baseline. What a pass. Oh, he fumbled it, but he keeps it alive. Missed it, and they tip it in. That was a beautifully executed play, and they almost messed it up. But in the end, Killian Benafel just goes in and follows up. Look at the back pick now. He's wide open in the corner. Got to get the ball to him. Tries to go baseline all the way. Gets rejected. What a block by Stefan Zimmerman. Zimmerman said, 9, not in my house, sir. Kicks it out now, end of the shot clock. Did he get it off? Doesn't get it. Now the home crowd now with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Starting to pick up the atmosphere. Looking for a handoff. 5 on the shot clock now. Yoshiko's got to do something with it. Gives it up now, steps back. Well, he's got to take that one. 3-pointer, doesn't get it. Can't get the rebound. Yoshiko in, gets fouled, gets the one. And he's going to go to the free throw line now to make a 3-point play. Well, Telekom basket's Bonn just dominating the offensive rebounds, and Casa Brindisi just punishing themselves. Well, you can see simply off the glass. Makes the 3-point play, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point lead to Telekom basket's Bonn. Happy Casa Brindisi now get something going a little bit quicker. Takes this one out. Well, it's a bit of a poor pass. Keep it alive now. 4 on the shot clock. Got to isolate. Gonna have to pull up for it. Well, 24-second violation turns it over. And now with 12.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Telekom Basketball will get one more shot. Now with 13 seconds, they've just changed the time. What can Telekom Basketball come up with here at the end of the first quarter? We'll get this one inbound now. Brandon Frazier will come off one screen. Throw it in the corner. They draw a foul, and that's a shooting foul. And that's a terrible defensive position to give away, but it looks like the foul's been called on the ground. Simons is in the game right now, because what they're going to do now, 1.5. You want all your shooters in the court, that's for sure. I tip it out, and now he's going to throw it up. End of the first quarter. Doesn't get it. At the end of the first quarter, as we mentioned, Telekom Basketball on the home side, leading this one 25-20 here in this Group D fixture. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the Basketball Champions League app here. You can follow all your favorite teams and players and live stats, along with quick news that comes out each week. Now, Telekom Basketball on 9 for 12 from within the rainbow, only 2 for 10 for the perimeter, as are Happy Casa Brindisi, who are 7 for 11 within the perimeter. And the team from the southern tip of Italy have yet to make a trip to the free throw line tonight. And again, it's down to the fact that trying to go for a lot of perimeter shots and force the issue from three-point land, but they have to come up with other ways. And here's some highlights from the first quarter. Now we're back to the second quarter as Telekom Basketball will have the first possession. Lead this one by 5 points, and I think for them that's putting them in the leads. They're going in for so many second chances, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. And as he got into lane, but he timed it over there. He's just trying to make that cut, and Zimmerman able to give him a sweet pass. They deal with the full court pressure, but there you can see the double team coming from Telekom Basketball, and get out of this one. Well, they pull up for a trigger three-pointer, nails it from downtown. That's a better look from the perimeter. That is number 12, Luca Capogrande. Capogrande just having a good look from the perimeter, but they're going to have to get more good looks. And down low, wide open. Well, the defense just fell asleep there from Happy Casa Brindisi. As Telekom Basketball were able to get it just in the low block. Well, Jones now moves up to 4 points, 2 for 5 from the field. Capogrande now throws this one down low. Looks to back down. Great defense. throw it out. He's made 1-3, takes another one, nails it. 1, 2, 3 punti per favore. Well, great shooting by Campo Grande there. Now he's 2 for 2 from the perimeter, cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. For a handoff now. On the shot clock now. Jashiko's got to get something going. Goes in with his left hand, gets it off the glass. He lays it up. Smooth move going all the way to the bucket. Saibu just all of a sudden looking to isolate every time he gets it. Look at it, crosses over in with his left. High arc and teardrop. I mean, snow came down with that one before it touched the backboard. Here's a perimeter shoot. Campo Grande nailing it. I mean, that is a beautiful jump shot. High arc. Unguardable. Campo Grande now on the ball. Getting caught in a double team. Gets out of it. This is good ball movement to get a wide open look from the perimeter. Takes a three-pointer. Nails it. And all of a sudden, happy Casa Brindisi have made 3 three-point field goals here in the second quarter. In less than 2 minutes. Stone now, second treble of the game. Saibu now crosses over, tries to make a bit of contact, goes in. Again, Saibu's just taking this game over, using that backboard. Jashiko Saibu. Comes off one screen, now dish it up well. Jump shot from the side from 10 feet, doesn't nail it. Push in transition with Trey McKinney-Jones. Blocking foul has been called. So we get this one inbound now. Options now. Saibu's been on fire so far. Steps back, takes a long two. Doesn't get it. Casa Brindisi get the rebound, and now they can push in transition. In the corner was made 2 threes. Takes a third one, nails it. Well, he is on fire at the moment. He is not missing anytime soon. Stone is just lighting it up. 3 for 5 from the perimeter. Happy Casa Brindisi had the lead right now. 4 three-pointers, to give a go play again. Goes up the backboard, gets fouled. And now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Trey McKinney-Jones just making a big difference so far in this game with his work ethic and his movement off the ball. But see, every time he gets the ball, he's got one thing on his mind, just to get to the basket. Originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, no doubt a Bucks fan in his youth growing up. Went to South Milwaukee High School and also played at the University of Miami in Florida. Started his professional career in France outside the United States for Gravelins. Last year had a season in Japan where he played for the Chiba Jets, Funabashi. He makes a second one and he puts Telekom Bonn up by 1 point. Oh, what a pass, what a fast break, reverse layup, gets down one. And he's gonna go to the free throw line to make it a 3-point play. Antonio Iannuzzi just ran the fast break, and well, did he use his hands just to lay it up off the glass? I mean, what a pass by Stone. Look at this for transition. Stone going all the way, one-handed pass. Iannuzzi catches it, lays it up, reverse layup, gets the foul. Uno, per favore. We got a timeout now. Telekom Bonn need to sort their transition defense out.
Game is at a high pace, all right, that's fine. But now defensively, we got to be more under control, all right? So it's more 5 up or 5 side, but we still need to have the pressure there, but we cannot let them score.
Well, DeLeo's still that top scorer. Hasn't featured so far here in the second quarter, but Saibu chipped in 7 points along with Jones now with 6. But you can see so far that Happy Casa Brindisi are a much different team when they start hitting their perimeter shots and having a bit more confidence in themselves. But now they're getting out in transition, but still they've got to sort out their defense, as do Telekom Bonn. Teams renowned for their fast break basketball. When you play against a team that's just like you should know how to defend them, but it doesn't seem to be the case so far. They're still trying to figure each other out. He makes the free throw. All of a sudden, the ball game at the moment. It's a 2-point lead to Happy Casa Brindisi. Bonn now on the ball, looking for a handoff with Saibu. Simons now gets a handoff. Turns around, goes in. Shooting foul has been called, so go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Benjamin Simons just coming in and making a bit of an impact so far. He's had a perimeter shots forward Telekom Bonn. Well, the American who last season was playing for Mombus Obradoro in the Spanish ACB as he comes up short on the first free throw. He stands about 6'8". I mean, he's a natural 3-stroke 4. Good range on his perimeter jump shot, but he's got to make the free throws. Makes the second one, cuts it down to a 1-point ball game. Looking for the isolation, but 6 on the shot clock now. He's got to get something going. Goes in with his left. Kicks it down to Iannuzzi now. Iannuzzi has been fouled, but I would have thought Iannuzzi was in there for quite some time. Baseline ball now, 14 on the shot clock. Pulls up for a 3-pointer from the side, doesn't get it. Rebound now by Telekom Bonn, and they will push in transition. Top of the key, uncontested, takes a jump shot off the backboard, doesn't get it. Well, almost tipped it into his own basket. And now Happy Casa Brindisi push in transition. Has the ball now top of the key, going off a double high screen. Doesn't use either one of them. He's nowhere with it. Almost turns it over. Down low to Iannuzzi. Iannuzzi's got 4. He's got to go up. Iannuzzi gets rejected. Well, he said, not in my house. Might be Happy Casa, but this is my house here in Telekom Bonn. Going in all the way, and all of a sudden, Boyat Subotic said, no, signore. 2.5 on the shot clock. Kicks out, it's got to take the 3-pointer, takes it, gets down 1. Well, 1, 2, 3, è possibile, 4 punti. It could be a potential 4-point play. Well, he is going to go to the free throw line. Zanelli, as soon as he gets it, steps back, takes the 3 punti, and it's possibile, 4 punti. Well, makes a 4-point play, and all of a sudden now it's a 5-point lead to Happy Casa Brindisi. They've already hit 5 3-point field goals so far here in the second quarter. And he's just making a world difference for him at the moment. Comes off the screen now, turns it over, and now happy Casa Brindisi can push in transition. Oh, turns right back over here. Nutzi was ready for that one. And now Saibu now can push it over. Throws it down low to Simons. Simons looking to back down here. He plays a power forward role in the low block. Goes out of bounds. Well, throws it up. No good. And Nutzi with a rebound. Takes it in with his right, kicks out. And at the three-pointer, didn't take it. Bumps. Almost throws it away. That's a throw. I mean, I'm not sure what happened there. 6 seconds is more than enough time. And now, transition. Lays it up, avoids the block. As smooth as you like. You've got to love it. Anthony DeLeo just going to work. Now moves up to 11 points. He's 5 for 5 from the field. Pulls up. Can he make it? Doesn't get it. Now it's almost like the living and dying from the three-point line. Backs down now. Good post defense down the middle. Goes all the way. Goes up off the glass. He lays it up. Boy, on Subotic. He does like to put the ball on the floor, and he can make that difference. And looks like another turnover has been called. Will be sideline ball now to Telekom Baskets Bonn. Look for the lob pass in the low block. Gets caught at double team. He's going to have to kick this one out. Good ball movement. Down low again to Martin Brunick. Brunick now backs down, goes in with his left, goes in, and he gives it a sweet little teardrop. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point lead to Telekom Baskets Bonn. Brunick is just so athletic, so physical, but so smooth in and around the basket. And look how high he elevates, and just a soft little touch with his left hand. Beautiful little follow through and the little jump hook. Looks like a technical foul's been called. They are going to get the ball back. I'm not sure who the technical was on, but there's been a lot of talking going on so far. These two teams asking for the victory, just being so intense at the moment. Gives it up now. The backdoor play, didn't get it, kicks it out. This up a tough shot from 18 feet, doesn't get in a push in the back on Martin Brunick. I'm not sure if it was on Subotic or on Martin Brunick, but John Brown was pushing the back, and that's the 15th foul, so we'll be 2 free throws now to JB. Two free throws now, as you mentioned, to the big fella. Well, he missed the first one, but originally from Jacksonville, Florida, played at the High Point College. Well, last year played in University of Treviso before playing in Rome the year before that. So he's played his entire basketball career since 2016 in Italy. He's pretty much loving life at the moment. So with 3 minutes to go now here in the second quarter. Remember, it's game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League here. An illegal screen has been set by Bojan Subotic, so this turnover, give over. Now happy Casa Brindisi leading this one by 1 with under 3 now. Pulls up from 15 feet. Smooth as you like. Nothing but net. Nails a jump shot. All of a sudden puts him up by 3. Banks now moves up to 7 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Got 1 free throw. Brody now top of the key. Got it by JB. JB throws the backdoor pass. They turn it right back over. Well, 1 turnover led to an automatic. Another turnover. And the team really able to control the ball at the moment. Turns it over on the baseline pass, and now transition. Well, what do we have? He wasted a fast break opportunity. And it goes baseline, lays it up, simply unstoppable. Tyler Stone just going to work. Now has 11 points. Oh, we got a timeout now. Telekom Basketball need to talk it over because all of a sudden, we trail yet again by 5 points after just making a little bit of a comeback.
Wake up on defense. Be ready. Tom, get around the screens. Offensively, patience, set good screens.
Well, Anthony DeLeo is still there, top scorer with 11 points, while Jones has 3 rebounds. But again, need other players to step in and step up at the moment. They're going to come out with another victory.
We're in chest. You got Boya. We're in chest, all right? Chest. Get it to train. Maybe we get Neptunas in here, all right? So, set a good screen, Kirian in the corner, you get it out, all right? What's for Neptunas? All right, let's go. Together, let's play defense.
There, gives the ball up to Simons. They turn over here. What a pass now. Transition under the basket. Threw down time in transition. You gotta love it. And it's that man again, JB, John Brown. Oh, Brown put down the passes, but again, it finished with a beautiful dunk. Here comes the screen now from Brunick. Now coming up to set another screen for DeLeo. Turns it over again. No, in transition, lays it up. The finger roll. Cuts it down now to a 5-point ball game with just over 1.5 to go here in the second quarter. As a spin around, goes up, doesn't even look at the basket. Somehow he was not looking at the basket, and he still made it. I mean, that is a miraculous shot. Well, you can see here's a transition play. The finger roll, easy layup. But here's a steal right there. Saving it out of bounds, lobs it like a football player. Look at the no ball, doesn't even touch the floor, and it finishes with a dunk. Well, he makes the and-one play. What a play there. Darius Thompson wasn't even looking at the basket when he went in. He finished it like the famous jump man, Michael Jordan. Leo now pulling up. Has to do a 360 pass, but we're in the shot clock in the lane. Has to throw up a little teardrop, doesn't get it. And now we're on the races again with Brindisi. What do we have? Gaspardo throws it up. Transition. Thompson turns it over. It's a case of just being lethargic and lackadaisical, and it goes in, gets another round one, and Trey McKinney-Jones is going to go back to the free throw line for a second and one of the game. He now moves up to 10 points. And Trey McKinney-Jones here, look at the finger roll, almost like the Iceman kissing it off the backboard. Well, a man from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the University of Miami in his NCAA days, doesn't make the three-point play. 6-point lead to happy Casa Brindisi. Oh, they turn it right back over. Oh, just careless turnovers. And an unsportsmanlike foul's been called on Gaspardo. This game is getting out of control right now. You can see happy Casa Brindisi just losing the discipline. There's the turnover. Hustled by JB John Brown, and Gaspardo just, it's a slight little bit of content, but it is a good call by the official. Well, he makes a free throw. Gets one more, and they're going to get the ball back in. I mean, it's just silly from happy Casa Brindisi, because now it's the second one to drop. And Telekom Boss's Bonn can cut it down to 2 or 1 points. Gash shoot from the perimeter. Doesn't get the three-pointer. JB secures the rebound, and now transition. Goes in, wraps around. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Goes in like Derrick Rose from the Chicago Bulls days. And again, acrobatic layup. I mean, that is splitting the defense while in the air. I mean, you've got to, how do you teach that play? You can't. I mean, that's just athleticism. All you can teach is the fundamental aspects, and again, just the experience to go in and lay it up like that. Now 5 seconds difference in game clock and the shot clock. Another one. Down low, fades away on the baseline, doesn't get it. Secures a rebound. 2 seconds left. That's a force it up. Doesn't get it off the backboard. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, it is the visitors, happy Casa Brindisi, who lead this one 52-46 here in game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the Basketball Champions League app on your phone. You can follow all your favorite teams, you know your best stats. And stats right now, Disney 7 for 18 from the perimeter, shooting 39%, 13 for 21 from within the rainbow, while from Boss's Bonn only 2 for 11 from three-point land. But both teams tied on the rebounds, 18 apiece. Home side with 2 more assists, but you can see DeLeo still top scorer, while Stone, Banks, and Thompson lead the score for happy Casa Brindisi. Ladies and gentlemen, go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, because we'll be back for the second half. 14 minutes of game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League.
transition for Paris Lee. Lee throws down him. Oh, my Lord. Connects with it. Taylor cut them up. Paris Lee threw it up, and it was a throwdown.
Neptunus in the white. Neptunus start with the basketball. Come off the two screens. Great curve right down the lane, and he just flushes it for two. What a start. Goliath just went down hard and said thank you.
Solomon going to go to work against Margaritis. Oh, lovely crossover inside, and he puts down the poster, knocking Sarakopoulos to the floor. Oh, that's a power move to the basket. Just too much for Pauk to handle. Look at Sarakopoulos here. He ends up with his backside on the hardwood.
Beautiful handoff, and then just a hammer throw by Madsen. Well, we know he's got the jump shot, and now he shows us he's got some hops.
Frankie Ferrari steps back now, gets in, puts it up.
Oh, that was the playground move, baby. Looked like he was going to step back and attempt the three, then he went in and put it up, releasing it with one hand. Look at that. He wowed his own teammates.
Jacobin Brown trying to lead the fast break, goes coast to coast. Oh, what a pass behind the back. Jacobin Brown adds himself to the highlight reel. It's Solomon Bramo who makes the two.
Extra pass, great scramble. Smith, little handle off the glass for two is sweet. Just ghosts past the defense. Upstairs, oh, what a play. Brown orchestrates. Justice keeps it alive, knocks it away, chance to run for Zaragoza. Nice pass, beautiful finish. Obradovic gets the two. Super finish, super play.
Thompson on the roll, wide open, and Thompson hammers it home. Gives a look to the bench. Doesn't react at all in a day's work for Siobhan Thompson.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this game day 9 fixture here in the Telekom Dome in the city of Bonn between our host Telekom Basis Bonn and our visitors from the southern hill tip of the Italian coast, the Casa Brindisi. Well, the team from Italy just holding on to a 6-point lead here. Desperately, they do need the victory. Telekom Basis Bonn, one thing they haven't done very well is they haven't shot the ball well from the perimeter. I mean, they were dominating the rebounds right now, but as you can see, Happy Casa Brindisi have caught up to both teams very much equal in the rebounds, but from Germany just holding up 2 more assists than the visitors, but right now it's the perimeter shooting that's putting Casa Brindisi in the lead. Well, will be possession to the team from Southern Italy. They've got to ensure that they get on the momentum. Remember, they lead by 6 points, 52-46 here at the Telekom Dome. They'll bring the ball up. Now it's up to the 3-point line, but just sends this one to the baseline. Gaspardo gets a handoff. Steps through, fades away, puts it in, doesn't get it. Good the rebound. Comes up one screen now, goes baseline, gets a pump fake, steps through the same kind of shot, and this time he makes it. Well, Brandon Fraser didn't start the game, but you can see now gets his first bucket of the game. Goes in the lane, bit of contact, doesn't get it. Comes up with a loose ball. Well, they had a wide open shooter there, but across the ball to him. Down the middle, puts in a little floater. Little touch, doesn't get it again. That's 3 shots now that Happy Casa Brindisi haven't been able to put away. Now has a baseline. Subic now looks it back down, puts it into Martin Brunig. Brunig goes in. Now was on the ground. And 1 will not count. Gaspardo now picks up his second personal foul of the game, and now Telekom Basis Bonn can push into the lead. Almost gets his pocket picked by John Brown, and Brown's such an intimidating defender. Now it's got to be a turnover. Great defense by JB John Brown. John Brown just gives him a high five to salute and say, look, I'm coming after you every time. In the lane, nails it, and all of a sudden, Casa Brindisi just having a bit more confidence in themselves. Stone now going to top score in the game with 15. Well, that's a 3-pointer from downtown as he nails it. And Subic just showing his range. It's a deficit down. A slight aggressive foul. Just over-committing. Subic getting that open look, and that's not only the 3rd 3-pointer, but there's the foul there, but playing a great pass. It's just an easy little dunk. It's a 3rd foul now on Yoman Bartolo. The shot now takes in the lane, goes in, reverse layup, and somehow gets to go off the backboard, and that's a smooth little move. Sullivan now 15 feet. Gasparo tries to spin and go baseline. Fades away from 10 feet. Puts up too much on it. Rebound by Subotic. And now down by 4. Pulls up for a 3 in transition. Doesn't get it. Well, Joshiko with a rebound now. He draws a foul. And that's a second team foul. And again, it's on Gasparo. Remember, Gasparo picked up that unsportsmanlike foul in the first half. So watch his foul count there. Look at this for reverse layup. I mean, that's literally around JB, and doesn't get any better than that, that's for sure. Poja gets to the Subotic. Subotic tries a lob, and there's an offensive foul called on Martin Brunning, I believe. Brunning with the push-off on Stone, and let's see what a physical, aggressive, strong player is Martin Brunning. This full court pressure has caused a few problems for Happy Casa Brindisi, and again, the man-to-man defense very good from Telekom Baskets Bonn. Just threw it right away, and again, sloppy offense by Happy Casa Brindisi, but now Telekom Baskets Bonn. Joshiko 3 in transition, doesn't get it under the basket. Subotic, nobody boxed him out. And Happy Casa Brindisi punished themselves. Lead is now cut down to 2. Well, yeah, Subotic now goes up to 9 points here. Pulls up for a 3-pointer, doesn't get it. Brown fighting for rebounds, but there's no structure right now to Happy Casa Brindisi's offense. Everything is spread the floor and isolated. Now just forcing shots up as Martin Brunning turns it over now. In transition, looks like Darius Thompson's going to slow this one down. Thompson now gives this one up to Adrian Banks. Banks back to Thompson. Thompson pulls the trigger from 3-point land. And right now, again, where they came out on fire in the second quarter, it's just not dropping for them right now. Subotic baseline jump shot can tie the game up, and he does just that. Nails it from 15 feet. Doesn't take it in the middle. Dishes one out, but turns it over yet again. Poor play there. Bit of contact, kicks out. Well, good 3 off it, turns it right over. They could have taken the lead, but wasted opportunity. Gasparo dish it off, kicks it, corner. We got a 3-ball. 3 is up. Doesn't get it. We're tied at 57 now. Over 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now Telekom Baskets Bonn can take the lead. Doesn't take him in the lane. Tries to go up. Bit of contact. Doesn't get it. They secure the rebound, and now they push Gasparo. Going to give it an easy little dunk in transition. Well, we got a timeout now to Telekom Baskets Bonn as they trail this one by 2, 59-57. We've under 5 minutes to go now here in the third quarter. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the Basketball Champions League app on your smartphone. You can follow all your favorite teams and players, catch up with stats, and also follow all the important news that happens weekly here in the Champions League. So far, Telekom Baskets Bonn leading this quarter now, 11 points to 7. They have lost the second quarter, but did win the first quarter. Remember, the second quarter was a big push for Happy Casa Brindisi, which won that one 32-21. A lot of that down to hitting 5 3-point field goals in the second quarter. Right now, they are struggling, Happy Casa Brindisi.
Take care of the ball. And then non-transition defense. Don't gamble for the steal. Get back, get back, get back. Let's go. We're doing it.
Hey, when we get the side pick and roll and Brown is covering you, maybe slip one or something. We're ready to destroy it. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now 4:43 to go now here. Gets it down low to Subotic, kicks this one out. Well, Joshiko takes a 3-pointer. He so effectively getting to the basket. He now has yet to make a three-point field goal here in this game. Darius Thompson now comes off one screen. Puts it in the corner. They try to open look. The three is good by Adrian Banks. Well, you can count on Banks to take it all the way to the bank to get that one in. He's now 1 for 7 from the perimeter. He has 12 points in the game. Subotic now fakes the handoff, goes all the way. Subotic off the backboard, doesn't get it. The tip is put in. A follow-up by Joshiko. Well, sorry, it's Angie Zimmerman. And that's why he's going for second chances. Pulls up for another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Can't secure the rebound. Now we got a transition play here. All the way. Dunks it in transition. You gotta love it. Trey McKinney-Jones. McKinney-Jones just followed the ball up and got a hand to it and just breathed himself to a little free runway. Oh, it's a 1-point lead to happy Casa Brindisi. Gaspardo now on the ball. Steps back, he's 1 for 7 from the perimeter. Now he's 2 for 8 from downtown, and he puts them up by 4 points. Well, whenever in doubt, you take it to the bank, because you know Adrian Banks is going to deliver. A slight little foul there on Gaspardo, and I think that's his 4th personal foul, possibly, maybe his 3rd. Well, he's got to be careful. Look at this for a shot now, steps back. I mean, that is right in his face. 3 punte, per favore. Gotta love it. DeLeo now, 11 points, pulls up from 15 feet, doesn't get it. A rebound by Gaspardo. Pulls up for another 3. Oh, hits his 3rd three-pointer. He was 0 for 6, and now he's 3 for 9. He is on fire. Takes it, doesn't get it. John Brown with a rebound. Now they can push on the 7-point lead. Down to Gaspardo. Gaspardo, reverse layup, and all of a sudden, it's a 9-point lead to happy Casa Brindisi. And let me tell you, it is definitely a happy home right now back in the south of Italy. Leo now comes off one screen. They got to get something going now. They've gone on a bit of a barren spell. Down low to Zimmerman, and an offensive foul is called. And right now, nothing going for Telekom Baskets Bonn. Well, look at this for a reverse layup all the way. That is just beautiful. Artistic, but again, look at it, pulls up. 1, 2, 3. Un'altra volta. Takes another one, surely not 4, doesn't get it. If he made that, that would have been miraculous. Well, he'll pull up for now. Campo Grande, who's also made 2, but goes in for the offensive rebound, doesn't get it. Well, we got 2 minutes to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Telekom Baskets Bonn trail this one by 9 points. Remember, they are sitting 2nd in the group here. Leo now on the ball. For options, throws it down to Zimmerman. The foul is on the ground. Well, this is Group D, where Falcozo and Bavely are top of the group, followed by Telekom Baskets Bonn. It's unlike any of the other groups. In the other groups, the Berestar Tenerife are 8-1. Hapoel Bank Yehav, Yerushalayim, and Ike, who are playing tonight, are both 6-2, and Zenga Baxi Manresa was 6-3, but Group D is very close as Zimmerman goes in, strong hands. A lot to play for in this Group D. A lot of teams in contention. I mean, all the way down to 7th place. I would even say from position 1 to 8. 5 wins goes all the way to the bottom of 8th place with 3 wins. So this is probably the most competitive group here in the Basketball Champions League this season. Well, Telekom Baskets Bonn could potentially go top of the group tonight if they win. Well, Simons has made a few threes, gets an in and out look, doesn't make that one. It's still a 7-point deficit as Casa Brindisi look to build on the lead. Busts over, goes baseline, gets around a reverse layup, doesn't get it. Well, he wanted to foul, but now DeLeo will push in transition. DeLeo goes 2 spin outs, keeps his dribble alive. And that is a remarkable asset of a true point guard who keep things under control and crosses over, takes in the lane, goes in with a little floater. The follow-up by Zimmerman, and I thought he was going to rip the ring down, but in the end, he still got it to drop. Down the middle, easy layup, missed it again. This is so typical of Happy Casa Brindisi, where they build this momentum and then when they have a surmountable lead, just after that, they just can't seem to buy a bucket, and we've seen that twice already tonight, this being the third time. Look at this one spin out, does another one. I mean, he's like a little magician, he is. Gotta love that. Now takes it down the middle. Now watch Zimmerman. I thought Zimmerman was gonna bring down all of the city of Bonn, but just gives it a little tip back. Kicks this one out. Simons takes another three-pointer, doesn't get it. Two good looks, but I mean, he's just got to make those shots. Draws another foul, and that's only the 14th foul. Now the 6.4 seconds ago. Here in the third quarter, it's not a bad foul by Telekom Baskets Bonn. Pulls up from 18 feet, doesn't get it, tries to tip back in. And at the end of the third quarter, Happy Casa Brindisi just hold on to a little slender lead as they're in control, 70-65 here in Game Day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the Basketball Champions League app on your smartphone, Android, or iPhone. You can follow the stats right now where Casa Brindisi have almost shot 30 three-point field goals, 16 for 33 from within the rainbow. And Telekom Baskets Bonn have only made 3 three-point field goals out of 18. That just isn't good enough at this level. I think if they just make a few more of those three-point field goals, they would probably be in control of this game right now. But here are some highlights here from the third quarter, Game Day 9, live here in the Telekom Dome.
Du kannst ja alles, Anja. Du bekommst einen Gutschein von uns für den Volleyball und am Ende des Saisons sehen wir uns verspiegelt zusammen eine Reise nach Las Vegas im Wert von 5.000 €. Anja, das ist ein Applaus. Und wir gehen ins letzte Viertel. Auf geht's.
All right, now we begin the fourth quarter. It's Happy Casa Brindisi leading this one by a slender 5-point lead. Alley-oop time. Oh, bitter Shen. You've got to love it. Denkada. Zimmerman went up with the throwdown. Oh, Simons threw it up to Zimmerman. Now comes off a pick and roll play, tries to split the defense and draws a foul. I mean, we got to take a look at that alley-oop again. I mean, look at this. Simons comes up, throws it up, says Dankada. Zimmerman says Bitter Shen with the alley-oop. And an offensive foul's been called on the legal screen on Iannuzzi. Iannuzzi, man, has played some spectacular minutes in this game, but costly turnovers like that is not what they need at the moment. He can tie the game up now with a three-pointer. 1, 2, 3. He ties the game up. Brandon Frazier all of a sudden taking this game over now. First three-point field goal of the game. You gotta love this guy. Off one screen now, kicking it out. Well, takes another three-pointer. Can't give him a lead now. Casa Brindisi have gone cold from the perimeter. And now Telekom Basket's Bonn can't take the lead. Frazier now looking to isolate, guided by Campo Grande. Frazier kicks it out in the corner, good ball movement. Had the three-pointer, didn't take it. Vallejo crosses back over in the lane. Vallejo dish it off, what a pass under the basket. Oh, beautiful ball movement by Telekom Basket's Bonn, who have gone on a 7-0 run here in the third quarter. And now it's timeout to happy Casa Brindisi. All of a sudden, happy Casa Brindisi have just come out a different team, as is Telekom Basket's Bonn, moving the ball up better, getting in transition, getting those open looks. And you look at the foul trouble, Gasparo and Iannuzzi with 3 fouls each. Not too much to be concerned of at this moment.
When they are playing a game on the side here, we are more free to think. There's no question of football, there's a whole
vor jedem Spiel der Basketball, Bundesliga oder Champions League gibt es eine Stunde vor dem Spiel vom Hauptliga zum Telekom und nach dem Spiel
outside on offense. Outside. But when you use the flash spin down. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Right now, happy Casa Brindisi have to respond, because at the moment it's all going in favor of Telekom Basket's Bonn. Comes off one screen now. Just come off another one. Another pick and roll, takes it in the lane. Pulls up from 10 feet. Way off the mark, doesn't get it. Iannuzzi follows up. Iannuzzi ties the game up. Well, Antonio Iannuzzi just looking for the second chance, got the rebound luckily. He now moves up to 5 points. Tie game here, 72 apiece. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. The lob pass puts in the corner. Simons, can he make another one? Simons nails it in the corner. Well, he missed his last 3 three-point field goal attempts, but now hits his second one. He's 2 for 9 from the perimeter. 75-72 to Telekom Basket's Bonn. Remember, this is game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League Group D fixture. The home side can win this one. They will go top of the group this evening. Goes up from 15 feet, in and out. Doesn't get Iannuzzi. Another offensive rebound. Iannuzzi follows up, and he is keeping happy Casa Brindisi in this game. And that is what they need now. While he's wide open, I mean, nobody can see him under the basket. Johan Bartolo, and they nail another one. I mean, Telekom Basket's Bonn are coming out on fire right now. Again, it's that man, Simons. It's his 3rd three-point field goal. And there's a big 3 by Simons, just nailing it. Again, look at this right in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Second three-pointer. A handoff now. 6 on the shot clock. Gotta get something going. Down to Iannuzzi. Iannuzzi's gonna have to go to work. Fades away baseline, and again he has scored the last 6 points for happy Casa Brindisi. Antonio Iannuzzi carrying this team on his back. He's now 4 for 6 from the field with 67% shooting from 2-point land. Zimmerman now. Surely not a 3rd one. Doesn't get it. Secure the rebound. Now they can tie the game up with a 2. Possibly take the lead with a 3-pointer. But they haven't been shooting the ball well from the perimeter, so not a lot of movement off the ball. Let's see. Looking for a handoff. 6 on the shot clock now. He's got to get something going. Down to Iannuzzi. Scored the last 6 points. Kicks out. They can take the lead with the 3. Oh, baby! Big time three-pointer. Nails it. And he gives Happy Casa Brindisi a 1-point lead. Stone now with his 5th three-pointer of the night. Bartolo comes up with a loose ball. And Frazier now, he'll try a three-pointer. He nails it, nothing but net. It is a shootout right now. Telekom basket's Bonn take a 2-point lead. Brandon Frazier now hits his 2nd tray ball, 2 for 4 from the perimeter. He's 50% shooting. Now Happy Casa Brindisi. Espada down the middle. Iannuzzi under the basket. Iannuzzi doesn't get his 8th point. Well, he would have tied this game back up with 5.5 to go. Looking for a handoff now, Brandon Frazier. Frazier on the basket, kicks this one out. Subotic for 3, doesn't get it. Iannuzzi with a rebound. Iannuzzi just throws it away. What a careless play. Under the basket with Zimmerman. Zimmerman gives a little jump hook. And it's a 4-point lead to Telekom basket's Bonn. Well, he paid all the homage to Iannuzzi for carrying his team, but missed down one and a careless turnover. Comes off one screen. Espada now looking for Iannuzzi. Iannuzzi kicks out. Well, he made his last 3, makes another one, and he cuts it down to a 1-point ball game. Hits his 6th dribble of the night. Stone is just lighting it up. It's a good game in the lane, down low. Subotic lays it up. Well, surely it would have been a bit of contact there. You can see the fans saying, where's the M1? But boy, and Subotic, no arguments whatsoever. He now goes to 13 points. Zanelli now down low, turns it over, careless pass. And we've seen that one too many times from Happy Casa Brindisi in this game. Subotic now looking for a handoff. Simons in the lane, Simons lays it up. And we got a 5-point lead to Telekom basket's Bonn with just 4 minutes to go here in game day 9 of the 4th quarter. Espada gives it up, and right now Happy Casa Brindisi look a little bit fatigued. Tries to isolate, takes in, goes all the way, gets down one. And when Iannuzzi led the way, and now it's the superhero Tyler Stone carrying this team on his back. Zimmerman picks up his 4th personal foul. Stone with a chance now to cut this down to a 2-point ball game. Well, look at this. Going all the way, faking it. No help side defense. And an easy layup. Well, Tyler Stone, originally from Memphis, Tennessee, made at Southern Missouri with a chance to tie this game up. Sorry, to cut it to a 2-point lead, sorry. Well, 2-point ball game. Anthony DeLeo on the ball. Kicks this one out to DeLeo. Stone now has scored the last 9 points for Happy Casa Brindisi. Martin Brunig gets down one. And now Martin Brunig, top scorer for Telekom basket's Bonn, will go to the free throw line now to make a 3-point play and possibly put them back up by 5 points. It's only his 8th point of the night, but Martin Brunig probably making the baskets at the right time now with 3:32 to go here in the 4th quarter. Doesn't make the 3-point play. It's a 4-point lead now to Telekom basket's Bonn. This is where they got to be clever on the ball. Pump fakes, Stone in the lane. Kicks this one out, good ball move, wide open for 3, can cut it down to a 1-point ball game. Tip back, no good. John Brown gets called for the foul. And that is now the 13th foul for Happy Casa Brindisi. Well, it was a beautifully executed play, and they got a wide open shot, but they just got to make it. Almost turns it over. Gotta get. Surely that's an 8-second violation. God, it's a 16 on the shot clock, but looking for a handoff now. 2 on the shot clock, gotta go all the way. Gets in, gets the layup right at the end of the shot clock. Big time basket by Yoman Bartolo. this one out. Well, big time could make it. Can't get it. Takes another three-pointer. And again, the shot selection so poor from Happy Casa Brindisi. And now Telekom Baskets Bonn with a 6-point lead with under 2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is a big-time possession. DeLeo looking to go pick and roll with Martin Brunnig. Trying to isolate. In the lane, spins around, gets down one, and he's got a chance to put him up by 9. Anthony DeLeo. Big time play, that's for sure. DeLeo just took it in the lane, gave it a little spin out, and the problem for Happy Casa Brindisi, where's the help side? There's a spin out. I mean, Zanelli is tired right now. That is a big time basket by a big time player. Makes it, puts them up by 9. 2:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. The game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Throws the alley-oop. Oh, baby! JB, John Brown, grazie mille. What an alley-oop by John Brown. I mean, we've been waiting for that all night long. What a play. Oh, here he comes. Oh, makes him fall over. Goes in with a little fadeaway off the backboard. John Brown with a rebound. Now they can chip back into the deficit. Thought about taking the three-pointer. He almost turns it over. Does just that. Secures the ball. Goes out of bounds. Look at this. John Brown says, I can fly. Io posso volare. Give the basketball and I'll throw it down. Well, we got to get a big basket right here, that's for sure. Pulls up big time three-pointer, doesn't get it. And it goes out of bounds. Brilliant box out by Telekom Baskets Bonn. And the home crowd just smelling it right now, sensing it, but they're not quite there yet. I think what they want is an unsportsmanlike foul. He's gone in to reach for the ball. I'm not thinking that there's any real intent in that one, but I think they've called it maybe. Or maybe not actually, because maybe the officials are just deciding at the moment. In my mind, he is trying to reach for the ball, but I would be surprised, to be honest, but we will see. The case in an unsportsmanlike foul is possibly the fact that he's in midcourt and it's a bit of a reckless play, but see it from that angle, I mean, it does really look like an honest reach for the ball. We will see. I mean, you can see both sides of it, obviously. That's the thing with an unsportsmanlike foul, but the officials are just deciding. They've gone for the unsportsmanlike. Well, I guess the situation, like you said, John Brown probably wasn't in a strong position to reach for the ball, but again, those situations can lead to reckless plays, but it will be now 2 shots, and they're going to get the ball back. And makes the first free throw. Now it's an 8-point lead to Telekom Baskets Bonn with 1:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Seven on the shot clock now. He's got to get something going to the basket. Gets a handoff now. 4 on the shot clock. Got the force that one up from no man's land. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, gets a foul. And we'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Just gonna wipe the floor now, make sure there's no more wet spots, any injuries, but chance now for Yoman Polos Bartolo to hit 2 free throws to kind of put this game a little bit out of reach. Well, hits the first one. The Cuban national free throw now is enjoying a lot of time here in Germany when he made the move over here in 2012. We got a timeout now to Happy Casa Brindisi.
Lars, take the ball out. Go all sides, okay? You got Myler and JB. Alessandro, you go first. And you pass to Myler.
Well, the problem now that Happy Casa Brindisi have is that, you know, when they've got 4 team fouls, don't really get that opportunity to take many chances, because any foul now you'll send Telekom Baskets Bonn to the free throw line. So he looks very fatigued here in the fourth quarter. Maybe that's down to the depth of the rotations, but they shot the ball so well in the second quarter from the perimeter, and the quarter has just been a different story. Sideline ball now to Happy Casa Brindisi to trail this one by 9. Sorry, 10 points. We have over 1 minute to go. Pulls up for a quick 3-pointer. Doesn't get it. That's where it's all gone wrong here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been able to make those perimeter shots. Another situation where they had it on 16 on the shot clock, which is 8 seconds minus the 24. Shot clock now. DeLeo's got to shoot the ball. Got to fade away off one leg. No way. Airballs that one. 30 seconds to go. Down by 10. Moves it off. It's only the 4th team foul, so it will be sideline ball to Happy Casa Brindisi. Now takes a 3-pointer from the corner, in and out, can't get it. And now Joshiko gets a rebound. Well, now, one thing we know is that Telekom Baskets Bonn are going to go top of Group D. Remember, this Group D has competitive, probably the most competitive of all the groups. Telekom Baskets Bonn will go top with only 6 wins and go all the way down to position 8 in Group D, which is Besiktas, Shampo, Segota. They only have 3 wins, and they're in 8th place. Right above them is Casa de Mon Zaragoza with 4 wins. And Happy Casa Brindisi possibly could go to position 7 or 6, but Pauk as well, only 3 wins. Neptunus Klaipeda 4 wins, and then JDA Dijon, Franco Bavely 5 wins. Telekom Baskets Bonn with this victory will be sure to go top of Group D. Precipitation now making it 2 for 2 from the free throw line, moves up to 15 points here in It's game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Goes up for a 3, and he's fouled on the 3-point attempt. He's made 6 3-pointers this evening so far as Tyler Stone, but that's 27 points and a chance now to put 30 on the book. 10 for 20 from the field. He's 3 rebounds away from a double-double and a potential triple-double with 5 assists away, but I think like he's going to get that in 11.3 seconds, that's for sure. He makes the first free throw. Moves up to 28, and you know the thing now for Casa Brindisi, what they got to know is they got to make sure that when they're in control of the game, that they build on the momentum. There was times when they built leads by just under 10 points, and they just went on barren spells after that where they were unable to close it out. But now Stone moves to 30 points, top score in the game. It's 99-90 all the way. Well, how many steps did he take? It don't matter. He threw it down. But ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here in the city of Bonn at the Telekom Dome. Right now, at the end of game day 9 here in the Basketball Champions League, it is Telekom Basket Bonn 101. Happy Casa Brindisi 93 as they make that last 3-pointer. And now Telekom Basket Bonn will go top of Group D. We're off with this emphatic victory. Well, it was an exciting game. It was end-to-end stuff in the fourth quarter. In the last 5 minutes, simply the home side just took total control of it. They win this one, 101-93. Game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League. Last game before we move into 2020. Moving into the festive holidays. As for now, the German night markets are going to be blooming. They're going to be ready. The fans and players of Telekom Basket Bonn can enjoy being top of Group D here, moving into the new year. Well, you can see how animated he was getting during the game and how intense he wants his players to play man-to-man defense, but he'll be happy to know his team came up with a victory. It's for happy Casa Brindisi. Off the back victory last week, which they won at home against Neptune's Klaipeda, but again, disappointing result for them on the road here. The team that sits in the bottom 4 of the Basketball Champions League Group D need to ensure they know we're in the second half of the regular season now. Games will be running out, and they've got to ensure, especially in this Group D, where anyone from position 1 to 8 could even finish in the top 4 at the moment. That's just how competitive it is. Well, we'll take a look at the stats and finish off with a few highlights to round off the new year here. The fixtures that are going on this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, JDA Dijon are leading against Neptune's Klaipeda. Dinamo Sassari in a close game against Telekom. At the end of the third quarter, it's a tie game in Spain as Casademont Zaragoza 50 apiece against Besiktas Sampo Sigorta. That is also a Group D fixture. The big game tonight that everyone's been talking about is in Group B. The Athens are at home in Nawaka. So Apoel Bank Yehavi Yerushalayim. Going into the stats from this evening, Telekom Basket Bonn was 71% from within the rainbow, 28% for the perimeter. Well, Casa Brindisi were 14 for 39 from three-point land and 51% from within the rainbow, 9 for 10 for the free throw line. Well, the rebounds did it in the end. We were tied at rebounds at the end of the first half, but Telekom Basket Bonn dealt the rebounds, also had 5 more assists. Both teams with 8 steals apiece. Bojan Subotic, Simons, 15 apiece, along with DeLeo with 14, but Stone top scorer in the game with 30, Banks had 18, and Thompson chipping in 12. Well, it's a collective effort from Telekom Basket Bonn, and maybe that's the reason they are top of Group D. It's the fact that they don't have that one superstar, but a collective offense in their players. Maybe that works in the regular season, but the question is, will it work if they finish in that top 4? I mean, they're top of Group D right now. From position 1 all the way to position 8. It's only 3 victories that separates the team. That's just how competitive this Group D is here in the Basketball Champions League. The players do their victory lap along with the other ones. Congratulate the fans and the homage. Say thank you. They'll say danke to their fans. Their fans will say bitte schön, and vice versa. Well, look at this for an alley-oop. Zimmerman just went in with a throwdown. Comes off it. He says danke, he responds with bitte schön. Well, there was a three-pointer that tied the game up in the fourth quarter. The ball movement from Telekom Basket's Bonn, and the movement off the ball was just unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us. It was a great game. End off and wrap up the 2019 calendar year. Move into the 2020 year, which fortunes hopefully will come for both of these two teams, maybe. In case of Happy Casa Brindisi, it's about making sure they don't fall off track too much. I mean, with this defeat, they will now move to 4 wins and 5 losses. They probably will stay in 6th position, depending on how Casa de Zaragoza does. And remember, Besiktas Sampo Segota are playing Zaragoza right now, which is a tie ball game. The home side just taking a 4-point lead, 54-50, and online that we see at the moment. But there you can see the layup there by Simons. Just what a game it was. I mean, to follow these two teams and to see them go up and down, and it was close all the way in. And that's just the standard of play we have here in the Basketball Champions League. As Tolo goes up and gets a layup with the inside hand. The Cuban national enjoying life out here in Germany. He's been ever since 2012. That was the alley-oop to John Brown. John Brown just threw it down. And that is John Brown Airlines. You've got to love it. Air Italia. Well, there was a 3 at the end of this one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a look at the group standings at the end of this one, because now it is officially the end of Game Day 9 and the end of 2019. A wrap-up. Again, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as we look at the final standings. Telekom Basket's Bonn will enjoy the festive holidays, sitting top of Group D with 6 wins and 3 losses. Happy Casa Brindisi. You know, all the results go, he's sitting between places 6th and 4, I believe, but that is as it stands. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Signing out now from 2019 here in the Basketball Champions League. Gute Nacht, buonanotte.